Hey everyone, it's Jay Pylon joined by Cannon Hotep of the Hotep Nation. What's good, Cannon? How you living?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Can't complain. Long day.
You,
Decent weekend. You know.
you had a good weekend?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
That's what's good.
I got to relax for the most part on Father's Day, like I wanted to.
Did you go eat some steaks?
Active objection.
Yeah, I got you. Man,
Yeah, it actually did have I had good steak on Father's Day.
mm,
The only thing I really did was I took my aunt out to go get her groceries, and that's about it. I didn't really do much. Saw my dad, and then I chill out in the house.
that's what's good. Man, I'm glad that the other weekend is coming up. It's been long so far. This to start Monday, Tuesday, woof. But now I'm doing good. I'm just tired as heck. But it's 100 something degrees outside right now here in Oklahoma. It's crazy weather we've got. So I'm dealing with that, trying to keep this air going. We lost our power when those storms came through. So what
Oh yeah.
happened? Like the we had like a tornado came down for a second in some part in our city, and then went right back up in the air again. It didn't stay on the ground. It was mostly trying to come out of the cloud.
Oh, okay.
But we had a lot of hail, and some people got all jacked up with the trees knocking over and stuff like that. So our
Yeah.
our house
Side
is good though.
damaging winds.
Yeah, those winds and that. What's good, YV? Salute. Those wind and those hail. There was some hail that was like the baseball size hail. Jimmy
Uh,
had some baseball size hail too. Jimmy Das Hotel. He salute to him. He sent me a picture of it, and I was like, "Good night." My friend Richard's truck got destroyed practically.
Jeez.
He had a brand new. What's going on, Void? He had a brand new. He has a brand new truck that he babies. He babies that thing, right? He takes it. He takes it practically every day to get it washed, wipe it down. Man, it got hit by those baseball sized pieces of hail or whatever, and it got all beat up pretty bad. What's going
Did he
on,
run?
Stooks? Huh?
Did he run out there Trey from Menace to Society's mother?
Say no,
My
no.
baby, no.
Oh my goodness. Maybe he did. Maybe he did. I mean, I wouldn't blame him. He loves that truck. It's a solid black truck. Big. It's a big.
Oh, he got
It's,
all lifted on.
yeah, it's the Oklahoma thing. Trucks, people with their trucks out here, but hopefully got some insurance to cover that. I'm gonna
I hope
ask him when I
so.
see him.
I feel for him. I mean, my truck is lifted on 37-inch tires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had the sunroof. The sunroof was all busted in, and then the mirrors looked like they had cracks on it, and everything looked all messed up. It got hit with everything.
Hopefully that insurance covers it, bro. Trucks ain't cheap to lift up and do all that other good stuff too.
No, you're right. You're right. So you went to go see some movies. I went to go see some movies. Let's talk about them. What did you go see?
So, well, we know I went to see Transformers.
Okay.
Um, I went to go see The Flash yesterday.
All right.
And
Yeah.
also Spider Verse.
Okay.
So
Let's let's break them down. We'll be there'll be a little bit, maybe some spoilers in the stream. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and break them down, good and bad. So
there will be spoilers, okay, guys?
just heads up.
Just a heads up. No notice a manual. I got a manual in the building.
What's good with it, Emmanuel?
Spoiling
Glad you could
movies,
join us.
man. Give you a heads up. We about to spoil movies. If you ain't seen them by now, it's your fault.
It's good, Sauce. I see you. Sauce in here, Emmanuel in here. We got Void, YV, Jimmy
Mama
Das,
there, P there, Mama there, P there.
Stooks.
Silk there, Fiend there. Let me stop.
Fiend, Master P, Silk the Shocker. Everyone came through. What we got going on?
Nothing, man. So, what movie you want to start with?
We both saw The Flash. So let's talk The Flash.
Hated it.
Ready to get into it?
Yeah, let's get to it.
All right. What's up?
Hated it. Bruh, I just wish they would have stuck with the fucking regular canon. I wish they would have stuck with the regular movie. They could have stuck with the cartoon movie. It'd have been fantastic. It was too much.
Flashpoint, right? It's
Yeah,
based
they should
on
stuck with Flashpoint because that's what this movie's based on. Is
based on
Flashpoint.
Flashpoint. Okay.
It was a lot going on in this movie that didn't have to be going on in this movie. They could have stuck with. I would have rather seen Wonder Woman and Aquaman at war with each other, trying to kill each other,
Mm,
and the Flash trying to stop it while stopping the Reverse Flash.
okay.
That's what Flashpoint is. And then you got, Thomas Wayne, as Batman instead of Bruce Wayne. So look, this is the way Flashpoint went. Flashpoint went. The Flash was upset that his mom died. He was going through something, right?
Right.
He runs and then inadvertently fucking runs back in time to the night his mother was killed. This is the if you can watch this on HBO Max, by the way. Um,
The cartoon version.
the
Right.
cartoon version,
Okay.
man, fantastic.
Well, unless you got the comic books with you and the hardback or any of the other graphic novel.
He stops his mother's death with, we all know once you fuck with something in the past, it affects the future. So it branches him off to an alternate reality where Wonder Woman and Aquaman are ready to destroy the Earth fighting each other. Right? So he also doesn't have his powers.
Right.
So long story short, Reverse Flash took his powers. Batman had to help get him, which it wasn't Bruce Wayne, it was Thomas Wayne. He gets his powers back. He helps stop Wonder Woman and Aquaman from destroying the Earth. He stops the Reverse Flash, and then he goes back in time again to stop himself from stopping his mother from dying, trying to put things back on the right track. And that's a great movie right there. Like I said, you can watch it on HBO Max. It's a fantastic movie. This movie, it was too buddy copish, and on top of that, I don't think he's a good Flash. Never mind all of the deviant shit he done did where he should just be in jail. But I don't like him as a Flash. He made the Flash seem too beta. You know what I mean? He made the Flash seem too soft, too weak. That's not how the Flash comes off. I still to this day don't understand why they didn't use the Flash from the TV show. I like him as the Flash. This one is some geeky Revenge of the Nerds type fucking Flash. It's just I think they try to be too much Back to the Future.
Oh yeah, they had a lot of that.
Yeah, I didn't like it, y'all.
So
I didn't like.
So what'd you give it?
I gave it like out of 5 Kufis, I give it like a 2.
A 2 out of 5 Kufis.
2 out of 5 Kufis, y'all.
All right.
Only redeeming qualities was having Michael Keaton in the movie.
Was it?
That's it. And seeing Batman from 1989 kind of hold his own in today's standards.
Let me get into it then. Here we go. Let's see, The Flash. All right. The good. Some of the graphics on there was pretty good. Some of the special effects was pretty neat. In certain spots. And I kind of like the whole mother story where he was sensitive about losing his mom. I thought they did that well. I thought
I'll give you that. I'll
I
give you that. Yes.
I thought that his performance against himself and himself that was an ode to like the Back to the Future stories. I thought that was handled well enough because I'm not crazy about him as an actor or as the Flash or anything like that, but I thought in the context of the film it turned out okay. And now I want to say some of the talk some of the nonsense to it. The beginning part, they try to interject some comedy by having Batfleck, the Batman Affleck character, come
Yeah.
off as goofy or dumb with the when he got his hand around the ropes and he was just babbling on and on and on
Yeah.
around Wonder Woman's rope, and I don't even think he would have done that in the first place because that's not Batman's.
Right. He would have been aware.
Batman's the great detective. He's like thinking 2 steps ahead before he even makes his move. So why would he even do that? He would know your rope is right there. He wouldn't wrap himself in it. And then
Exactly.
even if he started blabbing, you know what he would actually be saying? What would he be saying? He'd be saying, "I'm Batman. He would just keep, just like he did in other versions of when they try to get Batman to talk. All he's going to tell you is I'm Batman. I mean, they did that in the animated series, so I thought them trying to make him look goofy wasn't the right move for it. They get that from that Marvel universe comedic stuff.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I liked there was it was a mixed bag. It was like half going here and half going there. It was back and forth with different stuff going on. A lot takes place in there. I did like I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, but I did like the end cameos where they show a whole bunch of superheroes at the end. I was happy with that. I was puzzled by the end Batman that shows up. I'm kind of confused by that. What's
What
good?
George?
What's good, Blake?
Said.
What's
Yeah,
going
I
on,
get you on
Vogsy?
that. I was like, why? Why? You just wanted to shoehorn him in there.
I
I
was,
mean, now,
but
what I will say is I didn't even stick around. Was there another ending other than like the first
I
ending?
I think with him just talking or something like that, but it wasn't an important scene.
Okay.
Him just like talking, I think.
Yeah.
But it's nothing important that we needed to see or anything like that. So
But
what's
like,
it
and
setting up for is like it's gonna be a
they,
part two that's gonna lead into this
they
crisis.
shoehorn they shoehorn why they shoehorn why they even put Wonder Woman in the movie? She didn't need to be there.
Well, so she's still hired on by the studio. Remember the studio was having a falling out with Henry
Oh yeah.
Cavill, and it was having a falling out with Jason Momoa, and it's having a falling out with Dwayne Johnson, and really those the act it's not really even it's not the actors' fault at all in any of that stuff. It's the writers and directors the way that they're doing stuff. So they want to um they want to do everything just like Marvel, and but they're not Marvel. They're DC. They're darker, but they want to try to ham it up, ham it up, and make silly comedy stuff that they shouldn't even attempt to touch. There was some good funny parts in the movie, although, but did they really? I don't even feel like they really even belong in a DC storyline. I like this. I like the darker, serious tone that DC had
Right.
as the comics. Um, yeah, it looks like Crisis on Infinite Earth is going to be coming out later down the road, and I want to say that I
Also, I mean, it could set up for the Doom.
oh yeah,
It could set up for Doom because the animated movies are fantastic. In the one animated movie, um, because of Flashpoint,
mm.
there's a point where Darkseid beats the entire Justice League and
Did he?
takes
Oh
Earth.
yeah, I like all those stories. And Wave Rider and
Mhm.
Guy Gardner and Wave Rider. This got so much interesting stuff that with they're lost in the sauce over there. They're not going to come out with anything good for
No,
that franchise. They don't know what they've got in their hands. They don't know how to
they need to
handle it the
change
right
the
way.
Flash first and stop. Why the fuck he? Why does he run like he play? Like he ice capades, like he's speed skating. I
Oh
don't like.
yeah. Oh this I don't know. I don't know. They should have had like a
He
they
all
should
run
have fleshed it out more to show why he's doing that.
like like come on, bro. He like he's speed skating. I don't like it.
it it was decent enough. I would say 3 out of 5 Koofies. It was decent enough, and it just a better some better editing here and there. I think would really tighten it up. But I liked it okay enough. I thought that Supergirl was kind of interesting. I liked her a little bit, Supergirl, and she was trying to hold her own, but she just easily
Yeah,
was getting whooped.
she had that John and Kate +8 haircut.
If if she had had help from her cousin Kal-El, I think she would have fared a lot better because she was like it seemed like she was messed up from being away too long or something, so she was no good up against General Zod. Remember in DBZ where they take them back to the hyperbolic chamber and they get their training in there? She needed some hyperbolic chamber training.
But in the animated movie, it was Superman or
Hmm.
Superboy, and he went up into the clouds, up into the atmosphere, and got all that good sun.
Did he?
Came back down. Yeah.
I would like to see. I would like to see them do a. Anyway, they're not going to, so why even bother thinking about it? But um, it was decent enough. It could have been a little bit better.
Michael Keaton, he stole the show. He was a great Batman. Um, he was whooping ass. He had his batarangs and all his grappling hooks and stuff. It was whooping ass. He had the Batwing, the original Batman. It was a great movie. As far as with Michael Keaton in there, all
Yeah,
his parts. If you would have cut out a lot of the buddy cop bullshit and just went straight for Michael Keaton and and kept him in the continuity of it, like they did in the animation, you'd have had a really good movie on your hands.
Mm. It
I
was
like to
fun.
think that I did a really good job of separating the art from the artist, and as far as Ezra Miller is concerned when watching it.
Mm.
But like the Flash, like he quirky, but he ain't nerdy like that. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know,
I
they're
just
whatever
I,
it was.
I just couldn't get with it.
No, I got you. I'm not. I'm not big on him or that character like this. And if they wanted to, I don't know, they needed to have more of an introduction to him because I was just for a introduction movie basically, which is what it was supposed to be. It kind of didn't give us much to go on. It was just like I don't know. They have their own lore that they were trying to shoehorn in, and just it's all over the place. Some of
Yeah.
those elements are all over the place, but some of the other stuff had some good scenes to it, some solid scenes, some solid action.
That's why I didn't get a complete 1 out of 5 goofies from me. Sauce right though. Sauce says they're undefeated and with the animated movies, bro.
There's some good animated shows. Oh yeah, Under the Red Hood was crazy, crazy. But did you see Elemental yet? Are you going to go watch Elemental? What you
I
got
haven't
for?
seen it yet. I don't know if I'm gonna go check it out yet.
So Elemental, um, I'm gonna say I really enjoyed it. I got to go see Elemental. It was so Elemental is an allegory for interracial relationships. It's fire and water.
Okay.
Fire in real life is voiced by a Korean girl, and the water, it looks like a white boy, and he's voiced by a black man. And he carries a white voice off too in the whole thing. So he's like, and there's a lot of crying though in that thing from his side of the water family. They're trying to make it that he's strong but
Mm.
sensitive at the same time, which is kind of that silliness to it. But
And
it
this what a
was,
Pixar movie?
yeah. The only I always say that one of the drawbacks of the movie is when you go into it, they have a Pixar short. They have the Ed Asner short ahead of time, the from Up, and it's
Oh, because they're coming out with the movie.
like
Carlson's got a date or some shit like that.
Carl and his date, and well, it's just a short. It's just a one off thing because he's already dead. He passed away. I got his autograph before he passed away through the mail. He
Oh,
was
Ed
very
Asner.
nice. Yeah, Ed Asner was super nice, and but the short is too long, and the kids in the whole theater were all like, "When's this gonna be over?" It's out of place for a Pixar short. They shouldn't have put that before the movie. They should have found something else to do, something original probably, and not gone back to Up with just Carl and his dog. But the movie had a good world building to it and lots of interesting characters. I really liked it. It's like a little love story. They have a little cool song in there. "Steal the Show" is the main theme song of the show of the movie, and that was really good. But here's the thing: what happened? The movie theater was packed this weekend. The movie theater was packed with movies. So The Flash and Elemental both bombed. $200 million apiece to make those movies. And the only movies that succeeded were the ones left over from the last weeks before. Superman, what was it? No, Super Mario Brothers,
Yeah.
Transformers, Spider Verse. Those were the number one movies. Not the new not the new ones, not the new Flash and not the new whatever else. So they can't keep this. They did this technique back in the 80s and 90s, and it would work when they would say summer blockbuster is here, go see all the movies.
Yeah.
But you can't do the same thing in this day and age when you have that many cartoon movies, and a lot of families just want to come see a family picture. So
Right.
a lot of families said, let's skip let's let's go ahead and skip Elemental, or let's skip Flash because we don't care for something to do within Flash. So both those movies bombed. I don't know if they're gonna regroup their money or not, but they were 200 million a piece. Elemental would have been better off coming out like in
It was only
either
4
earlier or in
Flash.
July or something. Huh?
It was only 4 people in my theater for Flash.
See,
I'm
nope.
sorry. 6.
Nobody was coming to see those movies, and there was still people going to go see Spider Verse and Transformers and Super Mario. And what else was out? Something else. Oh, Fast X is still out.
Oh, the blackening is out.
You got too much stuff out. So the
Yeah.
movie theater is just packed, and that competition crushed it for Flash and Elemental to do well, which it shouldn't have in a normal situation. In a situation they should have. It's the studio's fault, and not the movie's fault necessarily. Movies, but it's the situation of the studio's fault because Elemental I felt like is fantastic. The Flash is decent. It's decent enough. It's an enjoyable popcorn movie. There's some issues to it that probably will be. They can fix it in a director's cut later on down the line, and then probably add in some cool scenes when they want to. You know what I mean? To make back that money, that's probably what they're going to have to.
Yeah, don't do no
Ex-
4 hour movie like you did with the
the Snyder cut,
Justice League, the Snyder cut. Good lord.
but we see where they're going with it.
Yeah, I see where they're going with it because they also at the end of the Snyder cut, um, they made room for injustice.
Hmm.
You know, where Superman, kills Lois because the Joker tricked him.
Right.
You know what I mean? They made room for that for them to make that. The thing is this, like Saw said, they undefeated in animated movies. All they gotta do is take the script from the animated movie and just make it live action. Do nothing else. Don't change anything. Just stick to the script,
You know
and you
what?
got a hit on your hands.
Facts.
I tell you. Anyway, so Transformers show.
Yeah.
I liked it. Transformers got a 4 out of 5 koofies from me.
Okay. I'm looking forward
Four
to
out of
checking
5
it out.
take place back in 1994. Right? You got a new hero and a guy named Noah. Kind
Hmm.
of remind you of John Leguizamo. What's the dude name? I forgot his real name. He was in like Hamilton and he was in The Heights. I forgot his name. My sister told me what his name was the other day. He's a pretty decent actor. I like him. Anyway, he's like I said, you got Optimus Prime and then you got Optimus Primal, like off of Beast Wars, which was awesome because I grew up on Transformers, and then I grew up when Beast Wars came out. You know what I mean? I think Beast Wars might have been like the first computer generated cartoon I ever seen.
You didn't catch reboot?
No, but it was that. So I was like, Beast Wars was like 19, might have been 94 when Beast Wars dropped. Now I'm thinking about it.
Hmm.
Anyway, they gotta do the whole save the world thing. Um, everybody be ragging on Pete Davidson, but he did a fantastic job
A
as
voice.
he's a voice for the Transformer called Mirage. He did great. He did cool. There's one part of the movie I can't spoil it.
All
There's
right.
one part of the movie, bro, where I was like, did they just turn this motherfucker into? And you'll know what I'm talking about, guys. It's one of the most. I'm gonna do it like this. If you go see Transformers, I want y'all to tweet at me when you go see it. The hero turned into somebody real popular. Essentially, that's what it looked like to me. And I wasn't the only person that thought it, but it was pretty dope. I liked it. Um, Transformers was a fun movie. It was a real fun movie. I revisited Spider Man too. I revisited what was Spider Verse?
Yeah.
I
You saw it
revisited.
again?
Yeah, I was watching it today. Through alternative means of video watching, and I revisited it, and I give it a 3.5 out of 5. I feel like actually that might have been what I gave before, but it was I give it 3.5 out of 5. Maybe because maybe when they come up with the part two, it may be you know balls to the wall, fantastic. You know what I mean? And then I'll revisit it again, and then maybe give them as a whole another score. But when I went back and I looked at the storyline was pretty good. So Spider-Man has a cannon. We all know that, right? Uncle Ben dies. When Uncle Ben dies, they give Spider-Man his his purpose, right? That's what makes Spider-Man. Spider-Man's when Uncle Ben dies, with great power comes great responsibility, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So across the entire multiverse, every Spider-Man has a cannon. Only person that got a cannon is Miles Morales because he's not supposed to be a Spider-Man. So I was like, oh, okay, this is different. And then you find out some things, and it was pretty. When I like I said, when I revisited, it was 3.5 out of 5. It was a good movie. It was a good movie. I think it'll be better once they come up with part 2.
Oh yeah.
There was some unnecessary stuff in the Spider. I think it was some unnecessary scenes in that movie that they could have cut short. You know what I mean?
It's just
Like I still stand by it. I still think that they made it more about Spider-Gwen than Miles Morales.
yeah. It was a lot of it was redundant when I was like to me when I was watching it, and I'm just be happy to see whatever part 2 brings to the table.
Yeah,
And I don't even remember what I gave it. What was it? A 3? Something like that.
I think you gave it a 3.
I didn't give it anything less than a 3. 3 koofies for Spider-Man, and I'm looking forward to seeing this Transformers. I hope it's really good. I heard some good things about it. Did you get to see the Little Mermaid just yet?
No, I didn't. Emmanuel got a point, yo.
What's up?
Miles does have a cannon. Miles Morales, and I did think about that when I was watching it. His uncle died,
Yeah, the Prowler.
right? Which could be considered a cannon.
Oh
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah. You're right.
Somebody pivotal in his life that he looked up to died and gave him some advice.
Yeah.
You know, even with Gwen Stacy, Peter Parker died. You know, also Peter Parker died in the first Miles Morales movie. Which, there were two pivotal deaths in his freeze.
Hold up, Ken. Yeah, you're messing up. It's messing up on your end. Is that your Skype?
I don't think so.
I don't know if anything else is running on my end. See it. Oh,
I don't know what just happened. Can you still hear me?
yeah, I still hear you. Chat, you still here, Ken?
Anyway, hopefully my picture come back. I'm not sure what happened. But yeah, I mean, damn, really though, I'm boring. Jeez Louise.
He said
Anyway,
Borgin.
so
Can you sound like an Autobot in distress?
I feel like an Autobot in distress. God dang.
That was funny.
No,
Autobots.
but yeah, like it.
There you go.
I don't know. The whole movie was about Gwen Stacy. The whole movie was about her, but the storyline has a lot of potential. But Emmanuel's right. Emmanuel's right. He did have a cannon already. So I wonder if they're gonna try to shoehorn that into the next one. Like, well, maybe he did go through a cannon. It doesn't necessarily be a father figure. His father.
Oh yeah, because of the cop thing or whatever, the dad or whatever.
Right.
They might switch it over to somebody else.
Exactly.
And seeing as how he created Spot or whatever that guy's name is the guy's name Spot? I don't know.
Yeah, the spot.
Since he created that dude, then they're gonna have to figure out something about that because that becomes his Green Goblin basically. But it's because he
Yeah.
created him. So I don't know. We'll see. Kind of like with the lizard, right? Okay, so in a way, I don't know if you could say who did Peter Parker create? Was it Doc Ock? Was it the lizard? Who was it? I don't know.
Um,
The Shocker.
Lizard.
It was the lizard. The professor. Did he result? Did his actions result in the creation of the lizard though?
It could. Yeah. No. It didn't. The lizard's own action resulted in the lizard.
Oh man, you right.
Sandman in the one movie though.
Oh yeah, and what part 3 or whatever they showed
Yeah,
it.
part 3 it was Sandman. So I don't know, yo. I want them to reboot everything. Like they just need to start over. and just use the comics. Stop trying to make your own shit. Stop. Miles Morales, even though he's a tokenized Spider-Man, which is fine, it's like it still has a good story. But like, stick to it if you're going to stick to it. Like, we don't need all this other extra shit. The comics and the animated movies, the scripts are good enough.
If they would follow them, but they're not going to do it.
No, they gotta do their artistic licensing, and we gotta make it our own. We gotta put our own stank on it.
Throw in a
Like,
couple agendas, be good,
yeah.
go.
Let's put
Oh,
this. Let's put this. Let's put this. Protect trans children. Fucking sticker in this movie. Let's put the BLM logo on his book, his fucking textbook,
I wonder what his textbook.
or
Yeah,
whatever the
that
fuck.
scene happens in the movie though. I wonder if they're going to show anything else in part two, because that's what they were alluding to on the net.
It
But
was
I don't
getting
know what they're
fucking
talking about.
good. It was getting good, and then they cut the shit short. I said, this when y'all got out of the bullshit and the movie started getting good. Now it's to be continued. I swear, the next part better be fucking ball. It just better fucking start off like John Wick 4 started off. This shit just better start off on 1,000.
Is that right?
John Wick 4 start off on a straight 1,000.
Man,
He ain't even had that many speaking lines in that movie. Keanu Reeves might have had 100 lines the whole movie, maybe.
he's too busy
4 words. Yeah.
getting them people out of his way, huh?
Right.
Um,
Oh man.
anything else on the horizon coming out? Oh, Indiana Jones. I guess I'm
Indiana
gonna have
Jones.
to check that out.
I
It looks terrible.
yeah.
That trailer looks like it's gonna be garbage. If that's the best thing, none of that trailer got me hyped for that movie.
They should have left it alone at Crystal Skull.
Oh shoot.
And Crystal Skull barely made it.
Oh, Emmanuel bringing up Oppenheimer, his Christopher
Oh,
Nolan.
yes. Oppenheimer. I have to see Oppenheimer, bro.
When's it come out though?
That
In
shit going
October or
great.
August or whatever?
I don't know. I just know I need to see it. It looked good.
Um,
Oppenheimer looks good, bro.
I'm going to see.
Indiana
Um,
Jones is gonna flop.
I'm going to go see it. IMAX probably. Chill out, try to relax and enjoy it. There's some lower movies coming out. The Jim Caviezel movie where he's trying to rescue traffic people. I got to
Uh
go watch that. That's gonna be super sad, but it's based on true stories going on.
cool.
I'm gonna go check it out though.
Blue Beetle. I don't know about that one.
Nah, I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna watch that on the
Yeah.
what's his name?
It looked like fucking Shazam. Like it's trying to be one of them type of movies. It remind me of Star Kid. Remember that movie Star Kid?
Oh yeah, dude.
That's what Blue Beetle
It
reminds me
also
of.
also a couple years back, Max Steel came out, and it looks just like
Yeah.
Max Steel,
It looks just, yep, exactly. Star Kid,
identical
Max Steel.
to Max Steel that came
Mhm.
out, and I watched Max Steel. Center Hill Cards, welcome in. All right, well, Kenny, it's been a good show, man. We're gonna come back and do it again another
Yeah.
time. It's getting the babies. I got to get out there and help them out. I hear
Oh, I
them in there
guarantee.
just
Yeah, I'm sure they're going crazy. Next time,
they are ready to go lay down and get their rest in. They're getting carried away. So,
maybe Thursday we'll talk about Kandahar because I did see that too.
oh shoot, you got to see Kandahar. Yeah, let's
I
get
liked
into
it.
that.
I liked it a lot. I liked it.
Oh shoot, yeah, we'll
Yeah.
get into it. We'll get into it later and next time too, because I wanted to go through all those. What's your favorite movie of the '80s? I wanted to go through those, and we'll
Okay.
put the list up there, and we'll take a look at all those '80s movies, and then we'll go do the '90s the next time.
Let's get it.
For Ken Hotep, this is Jay Pylon. I appreciate you all for coming through. Stay safe out there. God bless. Don't miss, and we will catch you on the next episode. Peace.
I'll let y'all.